and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a whole video on how to become a dancer and how to get started in dance. This is one of the most requested things that I get asked in my YouTube comments as well as on social media. So many of you guys ask me how I got started in dance as well as how old I was when I started dancing. So I'm just going to make a whole video on my tips of how to get started with dance, and I hope that some of you guys find this useful. So the first thing that I'd say is figure out whether you just want to dance for fun or if it's something that in the long run you want to do professionally, as that's going to determine kind of what route you should go down and also how much you should be training and stuff like that. And also figure out what genre interests you. I know for me, when I started dancing, I kind of did every style, and then as I got older, I realised that hip-hop and commercial and contemporary a tiny bit were the styles that I liked to do and I preferred to train in. So find out what styles you want to do, as well this will determine the types of training and the amount of time that you have to put in. Ballet, for example, is a very strict discipline of dance and it requires so much more training than, for example, hip-hop. But ballet again is the fundamental of dance. So if you do ballet, you will find it a lot easier to branch out into other styles of dance. So that's definitely worth considering if you're looking to start dance from scratch. Now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I got started in dance. I started dancing when I was 2, so I was very, very young, and I'm 23 currently. So I've pretty much been dancing for my whole life. And it's something that I've always done and I've always enjoyed, and I kind of just didn't stop doing it. Like, my mum put me in dance class from the age of 2 and I did baby ballet as well as preschool gymnastics. And I kind of grew up doing it and I branched out and I did every style, including tap, modern, jazz, acrobatic ballet. Like any style of dance, I've probably done it at some point in my life. When I got to around the age of 16, I left the dance school that I was kind of dancing with regularly. And I did focus on gymnastics for a little bit, but I then decided that hip-hop was a style that I really wanted to do more of, as it's a style that I never really trained in that much when I was younger. I don't know, I just liked the way with hip-hop that you could be more free with your dancing and it was just more relaxed, and for me that was something that I really wanted to do. And I did self-teach myself hip-hop quite a lot. I would watch YouTube videos, I would watch tutorials, and I would take class. And hip-hop has become my style now, and it's a style that I've worked professionally in with jobs, and it's my favourite style for sure. Definitely figuring out what style you love is going to be a very important process of your dance journey. Now, my first tip is just to literally put on music and dance. I know that sounds ridiculously easy, but dance, I believe anybody can do. Everybody has their kind of own style, and it's so important to feel comfortable when you're dancing, as I feel like that really does show. So just by finding some space in your house or wherever, in your garden, put on music and just start to feel comfortable and relax and feel the music. Because dance is about listening to the music and listening to the beats and moving your body in a way that reflects this. A lot of the time you do tell a story through dance, so listening to music and figuring out what the story is behind the song and then kind of trying to translate that story into movement, which is so creative and fun to do. And the more you listen to music with the intention of creating a dance, the easier it will become for you to pick up choreography as well as do your own choreography. You'll become more comfortable with how your body moves and knowing how to control your body. So definitely practicing wherever you can with some music, just to feel comfortable dancing to music, is the best thing to do when you're starting out. Now my second tip is getting inspiration from watching videos online. Now there's so many dance videos available to watch on YouTube, and this is a great way just to get some inspiration and also to kind of see how other people dance. This was a big thing for me. I would watch a lot of hip-hop choreography from professional choreographers out in LA, and I would watch how certain dancers had their own style and they put their own twist on the choreography. Now you'll notice that when you're watching a choreographer's piece performed by a lot of different dancers, everybody will kind of have their own flavour and their own way that they dance this choreography. And I love that you can take choreography and make it your own. And by watching professionals do this, it kind of will allow you to, you know, see how they make it their own and kind of figure out how you're going to make it your own. And the more that you dance, the easier this will be for you. Like I said, you'll figure out what works for you, what works for your body, and especially when it comes to like freestyle at the end of class. I love watching dancers freestyle on YouTube because it's amazing to see how they, you know, can interpret the music and how great their musicality is. And the more that you practice dancing to music, the easier this is going to be for you. And I can definitely vouch for that because I'm not the best freestyler. I find it really hard to come up with a freestyle on the spot. But the more that I've listened to music and kind of thought, oh, I could do this on that beat, or oh, I could do this when, you know, the artist says this word, the easier it's become for me to freestyle in a dance class. Now, speaking of online, that brings me to my next tip, and there are a ton of tutorials and online classes online. It's incredible that we live in a day and age where you can access dance classes from the comfort of your own home. All you need is either a mobile phone or a computer and internet, and you're able to do a dance class from wherever you are. There are a lot of other professional choreographers that teach in Los Angeles, for example, have a lot of tutorials that are available to download too. Like Wildebeest, for example, has done some, and Jojo Gomez, and honestly, I think downloading their tutorials is so worth it because I live in London and I can't get to take their class, and I know that a lot of other people are in the same position as me. So just being able to download their tutorial and learn the choreography without having to go all the way there to do the class is just so cool. And it's honestly like a great way to, you know, improve and challenge yourself to learn choreography that's harder than, you know, you would normally do, because that's the way that you grow as a dancer. Another way that you can learn choreography from professionals is just by watching their videos on YouTube and rewinding it, putting the video in slow motion and just going over it and over it and over it until you nail the choreography. And that's something that I love to do, and if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I learned a ton of choreography from a ton of choreographers that you all probably know, and it's just a great way for me to challenge myself because obviously, like I said, I can't get to their class, but I am able to learn their choreography by watching their videos on YouTube, and it's so good for me personally to grow as a dancer. And honestly, like the more that you learn dances from videos, the easier it becomes, and then the next time you learn choreography from that same choreographer, you'll kind of pick up on some of the moves because you will have already done them. And yeah, it's just a really cool way to learn choreography if you can't get to their class. Now, my next tip is if you can get to a class, take class. This is so important. Like, simply just do a Google search and research where there are classes in your local area. And there are a ton of classes for adults. It doesn't matter how old you are. There's so many adult open classes where you don't have to like sign up for like, you know, 3 months. There's none of that. Like, you can literally just find open dance classes from a range of styles, and you know, you should definitely look for one and go there and take one, because for me, I always think it's easier to learn in person from an instructor because, you know, they're there to correct you, they're there to give you tips. It's very beneficial if you are trying to become a better dancer. And no matter what your level is, whether you're a complete beginner, there are classes for all different abilities, and you just simply have to find the class that's right for you. Another great reason that you should take class is definitely for the social aspect, because I think it's so great to be friends with like-minded people that also like dance or are the same ability as you, because, you know, it gives you somebody that's going to challenge you and push you more. I always think having healthy competition is really good, and yeah, it'll definitely be great to have friends that also love to dance. Now, as you become a better dancer and you become more advanced as you train more, you may want to consider dancing professionally or getting some professional dance jobs to build your dance CV up. My main tips for doing this are definitely taking classes with as many professional choreographers that work in the industry, because this is a great way to network, and they're going to be the people that know the people who are going to give you the job. Also, you can look to audition for a dance agency, because having an agent is a great way to get auditions for dance jobs. They obviously get a lot of dance jobs through, and if you fit the spec, then you'll get put forward to audition. And auditioning is great because it really helps you to build your confidence, because the more you do it, the more you won't get as nervous when you're doing it, basically. Even if you do get told no, I think this is one of the biggest things that dancers struggle with. If they get told no multiple times, it can be so disheartening, but you can't let that get to you, because at the end of the day, it may not even always have to do with your dance ability. Now, my last tip, I would definitely recommend starting a YouTube channel. Especially if you are a choreographer or aspiring to be a choreographer, it's a great place to put your work, as you know, you never know how many people are going to see your work, and this could lead to something else in the future. Also, if you are just a dancer, it's such a great platform because, you are able to build a community of people that also love dance, and it really does help to get your name out there. It's such a great platform. I've had so many opportunities from it that I would not have had otherwise as a dancer, and I also think it's really helped me to continue dancing and continue, you know, just loving to dance. It's kind of helped to, you know, increase my passion for dance, if that's even possible, because I just love seeing other people, you know, posting their videos, and it makes me want to post my videos too. So I definitely recommend starting a YouTube channel, and it's just a great way to push you to continue to be a better dancer. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you took something from it. If you do have any questions or anything else that you'd like to know, please leave me a comment below and I'll definitely reply to them. And also follow me on social media. I'll leave my links below, but I'm at yasmin.dan everywhere, so you can keep up with anything that I'm doing. You can also talk to me over there, which would be really cool. But yeah, let me know any other videos that you'd like to see, because I'd love to know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!